I smell fresh meat. It's been a while. Years, in fact.
Oh my god, Whippy. Note to self, called the hero virginity. Oh my god. That would be funny in these times and moments. Oh my god.
Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair. Such pain, such anguish. I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
What's happening? What has happened to Eldor? What happened here? Specifically. Oh, no, not again. Huh? Oh. We're back in the past.
King Erwin, it is a great honor to be invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
The birth of your son and heir is a source of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all. My dear Sultan, King Gustav, allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long. 1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish festivities. Though, of course, we are not here merely to celebrate. Today's colloquy of kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the Four Kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous one, of course. The birth of an heir to the title of Luminary is an event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
Yes, sire. King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
Okay, so we get to look around this area. Man, break old-timey pots! Fantastic! Oh, feels good to break things. The Knights of Dundrasil share the same chivalric values as the Desert Knights of Galapis. But it's no surprise, of course. King Erwin is a knight himself. I am sure he urges his men to honor the pledge, just as His Most Exalted Majesty the Sultan does. By the suns, what a feast! And as if there was not cause enough for joy, the rulers of the great kingdoms are gathered at last. The birth of the Luminary is an auspicious event indeed. My own son and heir is also soon to be born. I must endeavor to celebrate his arrival with equal pomp and splendor. Is that so? So I'm older than the other one, than this one. Every day brings new reports of monsters terrorizing some village or other. The world's become rather a dangerous place. Thank goodness the luminary is here at last to keep us safe from all the unpleasantness. I really don't know why everyone makes such a fuss about the luminary. He's just a character from an ancient fairy tale. He isn't even real. Not like Sir Hendrik of Eldor. Now there's someone you really can believe in. A true hero. Well, you asswipe. Guess who's right behind you? Okay. What's over here? The birth of the luminary brings the promise of peaceful Undra. Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it. Okay. Well, what you doing? Talking? Sir Vince, the birth of the wee prince has brought the push folk from all 4 kingdoms to the castle. I've to be on my best behavior today. I wonder when Prince Lost will be presented to us all. I can't wait to see if he has his mother's face. Doesn't it feel strange, though, pinning the hopes of our kingdom on a wee baby? But I no doubt we'll be able to handle it. I just hope we get to see him soon. There's no need to be so impatient. We'll get to see the baby just as soon as the Caligula Kings is done. I think they might be getting started with any minute now. Actually, I saw King Erwin head into the courtyard with King Carnell. The luminary of legend, the one who saved Entra from the ancient evil. He bore a mark on his hand, a mark of light. And now Prince Lost is here, and he bears the same mark. Not that we've seen it yet, of course. I could not believe King Erwin makes the time to talk to ordinary guards like me. I'm lucky to be working for a man like him. That's a fact. Famous last words. A light Scottish accent, that is. Well, what's all this about you and your Scottish girls? Actually, it's really awkward to talk to them if their accents are too thick and you can't tell what they're saying. I actually got to hug from a Scottish girl when I could barely understand one. Maybe it was because I was trying so hard to understand what she was saying. Can't remember her name at all, though. Lost opportunity to say we bam. We bam? We bam? I don't know. I do like Scottish girl accents, though. I will say that much. It's a whole lot to go around here. The rulers of all 4 kingdoms brought together for a great summit. There will be fireworks, I am sure. Luckily for me, I have a front row seat. I don't like this King Gustav. Soldier doesn't move a muscle. Doesn't seem to be aware of Lost's presence. What can I do for you? Could have sworn there was somebody talking to me. Must be my imagination. He is the one that has interacted with us the most. He must have some special powers. Weird. Okay. Oh, we could break this too. Breaky. How in heavens one expected to bring a child up to be a hero and savior? The mere thought of that kind of presence is simply terrifying. Dang. King Erwin just proved himself to be wise and benevolent ruler as well as a mighty warrior. But now his son turns out to be a luminary. Certainly not wanting to for opponents. That one. Okay, whatever it is. Let's go catch up to big old daddy. See what he has to say to us.
King Carnelian, Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he is. How much hope the light he brings represents.
Save it for the meeting, Owen.
Don't take it to heart, laddie. The fate of all Erdrea hangs in the luminary now. Not everyone's going to be happy about that. Right, it's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
Aww. Where did Grandpa go? Can I go this way? Yeah, I can actually. Hello? I'm friends with all the royal families, you know. I can introduce you to a prince or two if you're interested. A prince? Servants. Okay. The heck? Can we just like go anywhere we want? Because it looks like we can. Oh dang! We kinda can. King Owen was bound into royalty. He was an ordinary man who became a knight. That's in the kingdom. And one day he rescued Princess Eleanor from some monsters. The rest is history. If that's not an inspirational story, I don't know what is. Maybe one day I'll get to... What am I saying? I didn't become a knight so I could meet some pretty lass. I believe in the pledge, and that's why I've got to keep training my hardest. Sir Hendrik of Eldor. He's the one everyone's talking about. Finest young knight in all Endra, or so they say. And I can see why. I just walked past him down in the dungeon. But he's every inch a hero. The man's gotten changed the world. I'm sure of it. Well then. People are dying. People are getting stronger. I've been getting sent out to fight monsters all over the place recently. Oh, this isn't a sign of evil brewing. And yet it was. Yet it was. That poor man is dead now. All these people are dead. They're freaking dead. Any idea why I'm glowing white? Because I am in the past being sent through some sort of weird luminary magic. I don't know what it is necessarily, but we've not properly time traveled. We're seeing a sort of vision is what I'm saying here. So that's much I could gather together there, Flippy. Everything else kind of, I don't know. Door won't budge, okay. The vision lets us only see so much. So much as a vision. What's through here? Nothing. The door won't budge. Yeah, it was worth a shot, right? It was worth a shot. Let's see where Grandpa went. I totally forgot where my dad went. So, blah. Well, there they go. King Edwin, King Canella, and Lord Robert, all off upstairs. I suppose the Quaquiel of Kings will be getting started soon then. The heck is that? The Quaquiel of Kings. The Congregation of Kings. The group meeting of Kings. The synergy of Kings. Oh, we could save here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hello. Wee Princess Jade really does look like her mother. Poor hen. She was so young when she passed. Is she in here? No, I can't get through there, so I don't know. Let's talk to you. There it is. Edwin's lantern. It's still giving off that strange light. Don't like this one bit. And this end of the time for doom and gloom. We're supposed to be happy the Luminary's been born. Oh cool, I'm a ghost now that's going around smashing pots. Yep, pretty much. That's the thing I find the most hilarious about this, is that it smashed pots out randomly. How much do I have to tell you? you big galoot. Queen Eleanor's chambers are through that door and on the left. Hurry up before King Owen gets here. I'm sorry, I'm new here. Okay, so it's right here. Through this big door and to the left. Back and to the left. So I'm gonna go... Wait, or is this the left? Right hand is this way, I think. I wanna go the right first. You never know what you can find. It's a sham. Ooh, look at this. What is this? Red book. It looks like an old diary of Rab's. Lost takes from the shelf. Ever since the day I seated the throne to young Erwin, the lad has poured his heart and soul into making Dundrasil the greatest kingdom it could possibly be. He has never raised his royalty, I must admit. I share some of my subjects' doubts about whether or not he was truly suited to rule at first. But now I know I made the right choice. He soon gained their trust and respect, and mine as well. The entire nation is united behind him. My dear Eleanor has made a very fine choice of husband indeed, which means I could get on with enjoying my retirement. Whew. Yeah, that didn't last long, did it? Did it, Rab? Poor Grandpa. Well, time to be a ghost and open random doors. Or cabinets, I should say. Cannot believe it. Lord Ralph's been hiding his magazines under the bed again. It's only been a few days since Queen Eleanor confiscated the last lot. Horny old man is just doing a horny old time. That's what he likes to do. The heck, what are you? I wish Lord Robert had never told me about that book of Erdwin. Now I can't stop thinking about what it says about... No, I mustn't think about it. Today, we celebrate the birth of Prince Lost, and to heck with everything else. Is that so? We're just celebrating my B-Day. Oh, it's so sweet. I love hearing the sound of happy laughter coming from the King and Queen's chamber. Queen Eleanor's been in fine spirits ever since Prince Lost was born. And isn't he just the spitting image of his mammy? What? I'm a spitting image of what now? Monster!
Aw, he's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play. He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems, just as Erwin does.
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor. King Erwin!
The colloquy's about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one? All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy will look after you.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
what about me,
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake. Right. We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Eleanor.
Oh, Queen Eleanor's voice is 10 out of 10? Excuse me. The way she looks is 10 out of 10. Like, freaking hot. Oh my god. King Erwin just married all the way up. Like, in so many ways.
Good luck, both of you.
Well, we finally found Jade, Wivy. We finally found her. I'm going to be your big sister, Lost. Let's play together all the time when you get bigger. Oof. Oof. Hard oof. Is someone there? Who are you talking to, Lady Eleanor? There's nobody there. No. No, of course not. Sorry, dear. It's just... well, it's the strangest thing. I know that Erwin's taken a little loss to the Queequeg, but it's as though I could still sense him here in the room. I felt his warmth. Ah, but this isn't the time for that kind of nonsense. It's my wee one's big day. I mustn't let myself get distracted. She ain't gonna get distracted. Dang, look at her though! Look at her. She's hot. Wait, can I hate how that works. Okay. Freaking. No, of course. She turns invisible whenever I want to, like, look at her. There we go. Look at that. Look at that nice little thing right there. She's pretty. Okay. That's enough of that. Enough being creepy. Let's go grab some things. Because clearly they cannot see any of this. Random doors opening? Psh, cabin doors? Whatever. Alright, what's this? Book called the Book of Erdwin. Chapter 1. Song of Beginnings. Voltree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the dark one, bleak, black, fast. Chapter 2, Song of Prayer. Voltree's foot a plea, a prayer, ringeth through the mountain air. Babe is born, trees will reveal, Serenica, luminary shield. The book is filled with many more such important sounding poems. Lost carefully closes it. We have Serenica and we have Lost. You know, those two are tied together, but that's about it, really. Nothing much else there, I guess. So, where is this Colosseum? Colosseum. Okay. Imagine over this way? Yes. Through here. This is where it is.
This child, he is the one?
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark one riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, Monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnut with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the luminary will ensure that peace prevails? Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdrea's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Ah, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood. Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care. The Luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the Luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian, everyone, I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
This guy had no idea what's going on.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
They're talking about a tree. Just put that in your mind right now. They're pledging to a tree.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the Luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now, the...
Your Majesty!
Oof. That's a real, like, not coming down. Why is there rain inside the building? Oh.
What is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds of monsters!
But he stopped moving. Not good. Bad day. Bad day, bad day, bad day.
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.